Here we go.
My name is Letitia McCain. I am Director of Education of the Apprentice School. And I think the most fun part of it all is building a relationship with the students.
You know, the opportunity we can offer here at the Apprentice School is a very unique one. To prospective student athletes it's one of a kind.
My favorite part about being an apprentice is getting to work with my hands and playing football. And since I came in the yard, I've matured a lot, coming in straight out of high school, and I'm able to work better with others.
Oh man, it's a great experience. I mean, you're doing what you love, you're learning a great trade that you can use anywhere. It's just a great experience, best experience I ever had.
I loved it because it taught me time management, it taught me patience. I was one of those ones that did everything last minute, so it taught me how to go to work, get time for resting, get time for homework and school, and stay on top of things. My favorite thing about being an apprentice has to be the numerous opportunities that you get. As long as you show initiative, determination, and you dedicate yourself, there's no door that can't be opened.
It's not your traditional four-year college scholarship type athlete. Just hearing about the women actually getting out and working every day told me a lot about their character to even sign up and be committed to a program like this. So the challenge, I think, just knowing that these women can do both, it was inspiring.
Wrestling is one of those sports where it takes serious dedication to be really good at. And just like every other apprentice, they're going to school and they're going to work all day. They're working on nuclear aircraft carriers and submarines and being a full-time athlete.
I didn't know what to think. I was blindsided. Got to grow up a little fast, but I made it work. Been here 10 years now. And yeah, tuition free, simple. It's as simple as that.
Most recent grads that are graduating high school, their first year at college or typical university, they're sleeping in sometimes in the mornings. Our guys and young ladies are out beating on steel at 5:30 in the morning sometimes.
It's completely different. You really see how responsible you have to be to get up every morning and get to work, and how much people really rely on you.
This is not for somebody that's soft. It's something that it's very rewarding when you get through it. It's a long day. You're up at 5 or so. You may go to school all day. You may work all day. Practice afterwards. Get home, clean up, eat, do your homework, and get to bed and get ready to do it again the next day. So it's a sacrifice and it's a commitment.
I'd say my proudest moment really is just being able to have this opportunity and do it all. I mean, I got the schooling paid for and made it through that, and being able to do something that I'm really interested in.
But playing baseball is awesome through the Apprentice School, because it definitely just opens more doors to move up in the company. You can't have much more fun playing baseball.
Probably is the best decision that you could make coming out of high school. You're going to be able to pay your own bills, start your own career, and also at the same time, you could get your education for free. So it's really a no-brainer.
I was recruited right out of high school. Had a defensive coordinator come to my school and say, hey man, you're not going to have any student debt when you finish up. You're going to get to play football and work with your hands every day. I said, sign me up right then and there. Greatest experience of my life thus far.
You got to have some guts. You got to be hard-nosed to be able to survive this place, this culture, this atmosphere. So what we do is we come in, we tell our guys there are no excuses. We want guys that are smart, that are going to be able to come in here and get the classwork done. That's first and foremost. But secondly, we want hard-nosed guys that really love the game of football, guys that, you know, they can't wait to get over to football practice and they love to compete. And we play a fast, high-paced, exciting brand of football, so that's something they can look forward to every day. With the way we're trending and the way our program is recruiting, I can tell you that we're going to be moving into some spaces that Apprentice football has never been before, and I'm excited about it.
It's a great opportunity to be able to come to the Apprentice School, not only play the sport, but also be able to have a career out of it as well, too.
I believe the proudest moment I've had is to see all of our players, walk that stage. I challenge each one of them to become a superintendent as a minimum, and several of them are going through the ranks making supervision, so I'm real proud of that. That's probably more than any of them shooting 69 or 70 in my opinion.
It's a big deal when they come here. They're building nuclear-powered submarines and aircraft carriers for the U.S. Navy, and basketball is just the fun part. But what our apprentices do on a day in and day out basis is protecting our security at home, so it's something that they're going to be able to really take pride in for the rest of their lives.
We play a huge part in the safety of our country, being a contractor of the United States Navy, and it's just an opportunity that we can offer that no one else in America can, so it's really unique here and really awesome.
The opportunity of the Apprentice School should be known to a lot of individuals because it gives students an opportunity to come in and not only learn a trade, but also you get a chance to be an athlete as well. So to be able to get job skills, on-the-job training, as well as interact and be in a world-class company, I mean, what more can an individual ask for?
I'm Michael Allen. I'm the Director of Athletics here at the Apprentice School, and I am a builder.
My name is Brian Cave, and I am a builder.
My name is Nicole Jackson, and I am a builder.
My name is Ben Jones, and I am a builder.
I'm Joey Maben, and I am a builder.
My name is Zach Johnson, and I am a builder.
My name is BJ Maben, and I'm a builder.
My name is Quanisha Bruce, and I am a builder.
My name is Evan Key, and I am a builder.
My name is Mike Amrazovich, and I am a builder.
My name is John Davis, and I'm a builder.
My name is Austin Saylor, and I'm a builder.
My name is Marky Chevrez, and I am a builder.
My name is Lou Picola, and I'm a builder.
I'm Brandon Joyner, and I'm a builder.
I'm a builder.
I am a builder.
I am a builder.
Golden Bears of Clinton College, your Apprentice School Lady Builders. Before we do the national anthem and the starting lineups, we have a very special presentation. At this time, ladies and gentlemen, we'd like to take a few moments to honor this year's Lone Lady Builder basketball senior. Please direct your attention to center court as we recognize the game and career accomplishments of our senior. Apprentice School Director of Athletics Michael Allen and Coach Antonio Hill will be presenting our senior awards this evening. To our lone senior, Brittany Jones. Escorted by our mothers, Sonia Jones, and grandmother Brenda Jones, head coach Antonio Hill, and Asia Deal, and X33I Insulator apprentice from Portsmouth, Virginia. Number 12, Brittany Jones. Here to present a special senior gift to Brittany, officers of the Apprentice Athletic Club, President Kim Jordan Diller, and Secretary Natasha Costin. On behalf of the Apprentice School and the Builder Athletic Department, we want to congratulate Brittany on her accomplishments as well as thank her for her relentless commitment to Lady Builder basketball over the past 3 seasons. Ladies and gentlemen, let's have one more round of applause for our 2022 Lady Builder senior, Brittany Jones. Before we introduce the lineups, we ask that everybody please rise and remove your hats as we honor America, always serving around the world, preserving and protecting our freedom with the playing of our national anthem.
They let you know.
It was like you said.
afternoon starting lineups. First, for the visiting Clinton Mariners, at guard junior, number 3, Marquila Evans. At guard junior, number 12.
Hello everyone and welcome back. Hope you didn't stray too far away from the ending of our first game and the beginning of the second game of our doubleheader today on Senior Day at the Apprentice School Athletic Center. Again, Howard McCain with you for one more time. Sekou Fry is our engineer producer as we get ready to tip off game number 2 of the doubleheader today between the Lady Builders and the Lady Bears of Clinton College. We just saw the men get out of here with a huge victory over the number 2 ranked team in the USCAA Division I polls. Again, the Builders come in themselves ranked number 9. But now we have a different kind of game going on here because Coach Antonio Hill, in her second season at the helm of the Lady Builders, brings her team in with a 3-14 mark, 2-6 in conference play, to take on Jessica Blair, who is in her 5th season at the helm of the Clinton College program. The Lady Bears, they come into today's game with an impressive 14-2 record, 6-1 record in the conference, and they themselves come in on a 7-game winning streak. We saw the men come in on a 7-game winning streak. It's a possibility. Well, we do see the ladies come in to this afternoon's game on a 7-game winning streak. Senior Day here at the Apprentice School Athletic Center as Brittany Jones is the lone honoree. Both teams have been introduced. They're now at center court, and we're getting ready to tip off game number 2 of this afternoon's doubleheader on Senior Day here at the Apprentice School Athletic Center. The officials for this afternoon's matchup are Jimmy Gerald, Gilbert Velmar, and Melquan Williams Morris. So the ladies are ready to tip it off with Ashanti Williams. And the tip is won by the Clinton College Lady Bears. This is a Lady Bear basketball team that can really light it up on the scoreboard, folks. They come into this afternoon's game averaging 82.5 points per game. That's really good, whether you are a men's team or a women's team. So this team really knows how to score the basketball as they open the game with the first possession. Shot clock now down at 12. Shot no good, but the offensive rebound comes off to the Lady Bears, who convert from 3. So Logan Taylor McDaniel hits the first 3-point basket as the Lady Builders now go on offense with Nyla Jackson, Ashanti Williams, Brittany Jones, Jamaica Jones, and Jordan Wilson as the first 3-point shot is up and good by Jackson. And we are now tied, folks. 3-3 is our score, 9:04 left in the first period as the Lady Builders go back on defense. Shot missed by Logan Taylor McDaniel, and back come the Builders with Jackson. Jackson circles to Brittany Jones as Ashanti Williams looks at Jamaica Jones down low. Skip pass to Jamaica Jones. She misses. Rebound comes off to the Lady Bears with Rihanna Davis. Flick to Logan Taylor McDaniel, who misses. She's taken all of the shots so far for her basketball team. She's unable to hit. As Logan Taylor McDaniel was also joined by Tiffany Reed, Taylor Mines, Rihanna Davis, and Marquila. And the shot is up, no good, but there's a foul. Marquila Avant also joins on the floor for the Bears as that first foul is on Logan Taylor McDaniel. That is her first personal foul and the team's first, so that puts Jordan Wilson at the free throw line. Excellent free throw shooter. And she misses the front end of the first free throw. 7:59 remaining in the first as the Builders take their first lead of the basketball game, 4-3 over the Lady Bears. Clinton College comes into this afternoon's contest. They're ranked number 2 in the USCAA Division I poll. Had a great season this year for Jessica Blair, her squad, as the long three-point shot is missed. Back comes Brittany Jones. Brittany takes on the entire defense, misses the point-blank range layup. Ashanti Williams fights underneath, and the ball is tapped out of bounds. So the Builders miss out on a golden opportunity to extend their lead to 6-3, but they will retain possession of the basketball game with Brittany Jones, shot clock at 20. Here's Jackson, shot clock now at 12. Kick to Brittany, not a lot of movement by the offense. It's Jones, able to get inside, unable to hit. Rebound comes off to the Bears. Back come the Bears quickly, and they turn it over. Here's Brittany Jones. Brittany again at the rack, no good. And that's 2 layups in a row missed by Brittany Jones, and that leads to a fast break opportunity for the Bears, who can't convert themselves. So neither team shooting particularly well right at the rim early on in the basketball game. Builders still hold to a 4-3 lead. There you go. As Jordan Wilson is able to convert at the rim, and the Builders now lead 6-3. Here's Davis with the basketball, working against the matchup zone from the Builders. They attempt to shoot over the top of it. Brittany Jones with the long rebound. Brittany to Jackson. Jackson able to gather and hit from 2, and the Lady Builders now with a 5-point lead. 8-3 early on in the first period of action here on Senior Day. Game number 2 of today's doubleheader, as the men have already taken care of business against the Clinton College men. They came into this afternoon's game. Again, they were ranked number 2 in the USCAA Division I poll. And now the Lady Builders are taking on the number 2 ranked ladies team in the USCAA Division I poll in the Clinton College Lady Bears. As we get a foul call. Jordan Wilson able to draw the foul. She's able to draw the foul on Tiffany Reed. That'll be her first personal foul. As we saw Clinton pour in another three-point shot of their own to pull within 2, 8-6. So as we get substitutions into the ball game for the Bears, Kalea Smith along with Tamaya Johnson-Charles, as Jordan Wilson is able to hit. Builder lead now at 3. Lady Builders have been ahead by as much as 5 early on in the basketball game, as Jordan Wilson hits 2. .532 remaining in the first period. Lady Builders now lead by a score of 10-6. After going down early 3-0, they pretty much controlled the scoreboard since then, as newly onto the floor, Tamaya Johnson-Charles is able to hit. So she pulls the Bears within 2, 10-8. As the Builders get lazy with the basketball on their passes with Jackson, and Jackson commits the foul. So one thing that's going to be very important for the Builders in this afternoon's game, as Jackson picks up her first personal foul, that's the team's first. Different than it was in the game for the Builders the last game when they played Regent, the Builder ladies have to take care and value the basketball. As Davis is able to hit, Rihanna Davis is able to hit the first. So that trims the Builder lead now to 1, 10-9, 5:07 left in the first period. And she hits both. So we're now tied 10-all at the 5:05 mark of the first period, as Jackson handles the basketball. Here's Jones, inside to Jackson. Jackson steps out of bounds. So that's another turnover for the Lady Builders. And again, this is a high-powered, high-scoring basketball team for the Lady Bears. So it's important to not give them any additional possessions in this ball game with turnovers. So the Lady Builders have to value the basketball as the skip pass goes over to Brittany Jones. It's Jordan Wilson. Shot from the baseline is up and good. Strong start to the basketball game for Jordan Wilson, who had a great game against this same Bears team when they played earlier this season. She had a double-double, 12 points, 12 rebounds. So she knows how to score the basketball. She just needs opportunities as Brittany Jones works. Feed down low to Ashanti Williams is mishandled, and here come the Bears. Kick to the corner for three. Long rebounds come off to the Bears. Brianna Davis as Taylor McDaniel hits the spot up three. So just that quickly, the Lady Builders find themselves down by 5 points. 15-10. Lady Bears. Here's Ashanti Williams, and she is fouled. She's fouled by Tamaya Johnson-Charles, and that'll be her first personal foul, and that'll be the team's third. As substitutions make their way into the ball game, Elena Pauley-Pelham comes into the ball game along with DeAndre Kelly. Shanti Williams will shoot two to try to get herself in the scoring column, and she misses the first. Builders trail by a point, 13-12. 3:04 left in the first period, and they trail no longer. 13-13 is our score. As Taylor McDaniel shoots and hits. So Taylor McDaniel, she comes into the game as the leading scorer for the Lady Bears, averaging 20.9 points per game, and she's probably halfway to that total already as the Builders turn it over. Long three-point shot, misses. Rebound comes off to the Bears, and the Builders are off and running. But they turn it over. Feed goes inside, mishandled by the Lady Bears, poked away from Ashanti Williams, and the Bears able to convert off of the turnover as we get a timeout. Timeout being taken by the Lady Builders, 2:50 remaining in the first period, and the Lady Builders find themselves trailing by 4 points as we get a timeout. We get a full timeout being taken by the Lady Builders. Coach Antonio Hill, again, she is in her second season at the helm for the Lady Builders. Again, the Lady Builders come into this basketball game with a 3-14 record, currently 2-6 in the conference. So more than likely, today's game and tomorrow's game will wrap up the season for the ladies and their 2021-2022 campaign. But just like we were alluding to in the earlier well, not really the pregame, but in the earlier part of the first period, it is important that the Lady Builders take care of the basketball on the offensive end. We've seen a little bit of carelessness, to be honest with you, by both teams early on in the first period. But the Lady Bears have been able to convert on their opportunities. So it's going to be super, super important that we do not have a repeat of the same kind of night with the basketball that the Lady Builders had against Regent University, where they turned the ball over 27 times. Both teams are out of the timeout and back onto the court for the next 2 minutes and 50 seconds. So DeAndre Kelly throws the ball in to Elena Pauley-Pelham, 2:46 remaining. The Lady Builders able to feed it down low to Ashanti Williams, who puts it up and good. Ashanti Williams had a great game. The last time these teams played, she actually poured in 25 points and 24 rebounds. So it's not like the Lady Builders can't score, because they played this team early this season and only lost by 2, 76-74. So Lady Builders can stay with this basketball team. They just have to take care of the basketball. Here's Brittany Jones. To Kelly. 20 seconds on the shot clock. Kelly lost her dribble. Finds Elena Pauley-Pelham. Back to Kelly for three. And she misses the entire basket. So here comes Taylor McDaniel with a skip pass. Three, no good. But on the rebound, Johnson Charles steps out of bounds as Taylor Reed makes her way back into the ball game. Taylor Reed, one of the starters. So again, Lady Builders averaging about 53 points a game. The Lady Bears averaging about 83 points a game as Kelly picks up her dribble. She was looking for Ashanti Williams. Not really sure if Ashanti Williams was looking for the basketball. That's a turnover. So back come the Bears with a foul. So Ashanti Williams will pick up her first personal foul. And that'll be the team's second. As Nyla Jackson makes her way into the basketball game, Elena Pauley-Pelham will take a seat. Nope, that's Kelly that takes a seat. So that puts Johnson Charles at the free throw line, the junior forward, to try to add to the Bears' lead, and she does just that. So the Bear lead is now 3, 18-15, 1 minute, 30 seconds left. It's now a 4-point lead with a minute and a half remaining in the first period. So here's Jackson with the basketball. Jackson loses the basketball again as she picks up the foul.
Goes down number 0, Nyla Jackson. Her second, team's third. Brianna Davis at the line shooting 2 for 4 minutes.
So it's obvious defensively as the first free throw goes down for Brianna Davis. It's obvious that the Lady Bears want to pick up the defensive intensity to force the Lady Builders as Davis hits the second of 2 and makes the score now 21-15 to try to force the Lady Builders into a turnover. So they're putting pressure on the basketball as Ashanti Williams underneath can't hit. So back come the Bears, 1:05 remaining. Bears unable to convert as the basketball goes out of bounds. So whichever team is able to just really just get themselves under control on the offensive end is the team that can really pull away on the scoreboard. Neither team has been able to settle themselves down offensively. And again, the Lady Builders turn it over. Back come the Bears. As Elena Pauley-Pelham with the block, and and it forces a traveling violation by the Lady Bears. So this has been a bit of a turnover festival in the first period so far. 44 seconds left. Lady Builders trail 21-15. Here's Pauley-Pelham. And she nearly turns it over as well. So 19 seconds on the shot clock as Neandra Kelly comes in for Jamaica Jones. .1 seconds left. Lady Builders trail by 6, 21-15. Again, neither team really taking care of the basketball here in the first period of action. A lot of turnovers. Jordan Wilson tries to give it off to Ashanti Williams, and she has her pass taken away. So back come the Lady Bears on the offensive end, and they score with Kalia Smith. So 23-15 is the score as Kelly. Pressure. Here's Pauley-Pelham, has her shot blocked. Game clock now with 4, 3. If the Bears are able to get it all, that is good. If it goes, and it does not, and that is how the first period will come to a close here at the Apprentice School Athletic Center, with the Lady Bears leading the Lady Builders by 8, 23-15. So you're back at courtside with me, Howard McCain. So glad you could be back with us Sekou Fry is our engineer producer for this game as well, as we are now into game number 2 of this afternoon's Senior Day doubleheader here at the Apprentice School Athletic Center. We already saw the men come out here and take care of business against the number 2 ranked Clinton College Bears in the USCAA Division I men's poll. Came out and took care of business. They got out of here with a victory. So we're trying to see if the ladies can match their effort here in game number 2. So far, period number 1 goes to the Bears. 23-15 is our score. And we saw a lot of sloppy play, not just from the Lady Builders, but also from the Lady Bears as well. Neither team really valuing the basketball a whole lot. So there's been a lot of turnovers. Neither team has really been able to get into an offensive flow. Quite a few of these baskets have just come off of misses where offensive rebounds have been put back for points instead of running a set play to actually get the basketball into the basket. So neither team really into an offensive flow yet. So we're now transitioning from period 1 into period 2. Both teams are back on the court. Let's go back out there with them.
Builder ball as we start the second quarter.
Lady Builders start the second period with the basketball. It's Jackson and Kelly. 20 seconds on the shot clock. Jackson settles for a long 3. Not the shot. That's not the shot that Antonio Hill wanted her team to take. Builders need to try to get the basketball inside, which is where a lot of their success when these teams played earlier this season came, as both Ashanti Williams and Jordan Wilson accounted for 36 points, 36 of the 76 that were scored in that basketball game earlier this season. Skip pass to Jackson. Here's Paulie Pelham trying to force it inside to Jordan Wilson. Ball came off her hand kind of weird, but there was a foul call. So Tiffany Reed picks up the foul for the Lady Bears. That's their second personal foul. And that's the team's first of the period. Here's Kelly to Paulie Pelham. Shot clock now at 15. Wilson with the basketball. Tries to get it to Ashanti Williams. It was partially blocked. Went over the rim. And we get a foul call. So Ashanti Williams picks up her second foul. 9:02 left in the first half, as the Builders just have not been able to score the basketball here for a few minutes. Skip pass into the corner, long 3-point try goes down for Kalia Smith. And now the Builders trail by 11, 26-15. Here's Kelly. Kelly with the basketball, move to the basket. Shot, no good. Rebound taken by Taylor McDaniel. Taylor McDaniel is a scorer, folks. 20.9 points per game is what she's averaging. Bears able to get to the rim, just unable to convert. If the Lady Builders can somehow just get a defensive rebound, and they do finally with Ashanti Williams. So again, the Lady Bears aren't shooting the ball particularly well. The only thing about it is that we're shooting it a little bit worse, and we're turning the basketball over too much, as a near turnover right there. So again, the Lady Builders have to value or take value in the basketball game, Shot clock now at 10. Here's Kelly. Here's Williams. Shot clock now at 4. 3 as we get a tie up. Jordan Wilson able to get in to tie the basketball up, but the possession arrow is in favor of the Bears. Bears currently leading by 11, 26-15, 7:45 remaining. As the Bears go back on the attack, and they are fouled. That foul is on Jordan Wilson. That is her first personal foul and the team's second, so that puts Tamaya Johnson-Charles at the free throw line. She'll shoot 2 at the 7:39 mark. And the Bears leading by 11, 26-15. Here on senior day, as Brittany Jones is honored prior to the game as the lone senior on the team now, is kind of weird because she's kind of sort of not a senior. She's actually a junior, but she's exhausted all of her eligibility. So she will not be able to return for a senior season. The Builders get it into across the timeline. Elena Pauley-Pelham, here's Kelly. As we get an offensive foul call on Jackson. And Jackson gets a technical. So Nyla Jackson shows her frustration by slinging the basketball out of bounds, and the official issues an unsportsmanlike technical. So that'll give her 4 fouls altogether. So one more foul and Nyla Jackson is disqualified from this afternoon's basketball game, but emotions got the best of her on that play. So she will come to the bench. So that'll put Taylor McDaniel at the free throw line to shoot the technical free throws, and they will get the basketball. So they will look to add to their lead, and they do not on that free throw. So 26-15 is the score. Make it 27-15 now. Lady Bears with a 12-point lead, 7:24 remaining in the first half. And now in basketball, when you raise that forearm at another player, the official is going to whistle that for a foul just about every single time, whether it's offense or defense, as Ashanti Williams able to block the three-point attempt by Logan Taylor McDaniel, and back come the Lady Builders. Trailing by 12, and they've been sitting on 15 points for a really long time. Lady Builders have not scored the basketball in quite a while, as Brittany Jones able to split the defense, but unable to hit, and the basketball is last touched by the Lady Bears. So 20 seconds on the shot clock. 6:52 remaining on the game clock. The officials check to see if everything is right with the clock, and everything is. Here's Jordan Wilson. Jones has it poked away. Back come the Bears on the fast break, and they convert. So 29-15 is the score. 14-point deficit now in front of the Lady Builders. 6:36 remaining in the first half. It's Kelly with 20 seconds on the shot clock. Kelly looking. Tried to get the ball to Ashanti Williams, but it's tipped away by the Bears, and back comes Johnson Charles. Bears unable to hold on to the basketball, and they turn it over. So again, the stat sheet isn't going to look particularly good for either one of these teams in the first half. Neither team has valued the basketball thus far, which has made for a bit of a disjointed basketball game on the scoreboard, as Ashanti Williams able to get inside and score. So those are the first points of the period for the Lady Builders, as they are being outscored as Elena Pauley-Pelham picks off a pass. She backs it out and tries to get it inside to Kelly and turns it over. Kelly able to pick the pocket of the Lady Bears, and there's Brittany Jones able to lay it up and in. And the Lady Builders now trail by 10, 29-14, 5:32 left in the first half, as the crowd tries to come alive with chance of defense coming down out of the bleachers. Builders unable to get the defensive rebound, but they commit the foul. That foul was on Ashanti Williams. So for Ashanti Williams, that's her third personal foul. So that'll put Tiffany Reed at the free throw line to shoot 2. Builder foul starting to mount up as Nyla Jackson picked up her third personal foul plus a technical foul. So she has 4, and Ashanti Williams has just picked up her third as the Lady Bears unable to convert at the free throw line, missing both of their free throws. So here comes Elena Pauley-Pelham. 5:14 left in the in the first half of the game. Jordan Wilson gives off to Jones, who is unable to handle the basketball, and it's turned over. Bears missed the layup. Missed both layups. The Bears, again, they're getting shots at the rim, but they're unable to hit. And what is happening is that the Lady Builders are just unable to pull down the defensive rebound. So 31-19 is our score. Lady Builders currently being outscored 8-4 in the second period. We're now at the 4:44 mark of the second period. 31-19 is our score. So again, play has been very disjointed for not just the Lady Builders, but also for the Lady Bears as well. Neither team, again, really valuing taking care of the basketball, as we've seen, like this word, you'll love this word, a plethora of turnovers in this basketball game. So the Lady Builders have an opportunity to get into the game. They just have to score the basketball on the offensive end. We've attempted to try to force the basketball inside a few times, and it's getting picked off when the pass is going inside. So let's see if the Lady Builders can try to make something happen at the rim for the next 4 minutes and 44 seconds of the first half. Shot clock at 20. Here's Wilson. Wilson unable to hit. Here's Williams, and Williams puts the basketball up and in. So let's see if that helps with the energy, as here in the backcourt, the Lady Bears turn the basketball over. Looks like the Lady Bears may have stepped inbound before the basketball had been passed inbounds. Opportunity to get the basketball inside to Ashanti Williams was missed on the inbound. So here's Brittany Jones. Jones attacking the defense. Here's Pelham. Jones, I believe her shot was not blocked. It actually went behind the backboard. So that's out of bounds. 4:14 left. Lady Bears lead 31-21 here at the Apprentice School Athletic Center on the campus of the Apprentice School, which is also located on the campus of Newport News Shipbuilding here in Newport News, Virginia. Long three-point shot comes off, no good. Back come the Lady Builders with an opportunity. Pass goes inside to Wilson. Wilson harassed. Able to get the shot up and off the backboard, and good. So the scoring that the Lady Builders have been able to mount has come from inside with Jordan Wilson, as Elena Pauley-Pelham commits the foul. So for Pauley-Pelham, that is her first personal foul and the team's 5th. So with that foul, that puts the Lady Bears in the bonus. So they will shoot free throws for the remaining 3 minutes and 34 seconds of the half. As Rihanna Davis misses the first of 2. As she missed the both and was able to get her own rebound, but missed on the putback. So some of the errors right now being committed by the Lady Builders are some of your mental errors. It's just not thinking. It's Brittany Jones able to get to the rack once again, but just can't convert. As Elena Pauley-Pelham says, get that shot out of here. Nice recovery on defense with a block. 3:12 left in the first half, 31-23. Lady Bears lead. As the shot is up and good off the glass by Johnson Charles. So now the Lady Builders find themselves back down by 10, 33-23. As we get a blocking foul, that blocking foul is going to go on to Maya Johnson-Charles. So that'll be her second personal foul and the team's second. So they say that Brittany Jones was not in the act of shooting. So she will not be at the free throw line. So here come the Builders with Ashanti Williams. Jordan Wilson with the basketball. She's been the most consistent scorer so far, and she turns it over. So Lady Builders back on defense. As the shot goes in and out, Ashanti Williams rips down the rebound. .2:18 remaining. Skip pass to Jones. Jones at the rim, just can't seem to finish. That's about the fourth time Brittany Jones has been right at the rim and unable to finish, as the Bears come down with a quick shot and the Builders turn it over again. And so do the Bears, and the Builders give it right back to the Bears. Bears convert. So Tamaya Johnson-Charles brings that whole offensive defensive fiasco to an end with an easy layup at the rim. 35-23 is the score. Lady Builders trail by 13. Here's Jones. Nearly turned it over once again, and she does. .127 remaining in the first half. Lady Builders down by 12. Here's Reed over to Smith. Long three-point shot goes down for Taylor McDaniel, who came out red hot early on in the first period and kind of cooled off, but shows she still has the shooting stroke as the Lady Builders turn it over again. So 56.7 seconds remaining in the first half. Lady Builders now down by 15 as Neandra Kelly makes her way into the basketball game. Jordan Wilson will have a seat for the final 56.7 seconds of the first half. And here come the Lady Bears with Davis to Taylor McDaniel. Taylor McDaniel just hit a three-point shot a moment ago as she gets some separation. This time she shoots an air ball. So she'll hear from the crowd just a little bit. 30.3 seconds left. Lady Builders cannot hold for the final shot of the half. As Kelly works off a screen from Jones. Kelly, wide open shot, no good. Rebound comes off to the Lady Bears, and they themselves turn the basketball over. .22 seconds left. Lady Bears with a 15-point lead. So the Lady Builders can hold for the final shot. With Paulie Pelham. Kelly, game clock at 10. Builders inside to Ashanti Williams, who was unable to handle the entry pass with 5.8 seconds left. So the Lady Builders need to play defense as they trail by 15. Here's Taylor McDaniel, who launches, nearly hits, and that is how the first half will come to a close as the Lady Bears hold to a 38-23 lead as they outscore the Lady Builders 15-8 in the second period, and that is how the scoreboard will look as we go to the half. Not a whole lot to say about this basketball game as both teams make their way into the locker room, except for the fact that was a very disjointed basketball, first half of basketball for both teams, as neither team really took care of the basketball in the first half. Not a lot of fouls. Well, I take it back. There were quite a few fouls for the Lady Builders, as the Lady Builders saw themselves get in foul trouble as Nyla Jackson finds herself now with 4 personal fouls going into the halftime locker room. She's joined with 3 fouls by Ashanti Williams. Remember, the numbers for the Lady Builders are kind of low tonight because they are down 2 players, so they need every healthy body that they can possibly get to make it through this basketball game. For Coach Jessica Blair, again, she's in her 5th season. Her team comes in having won 7 straight. They themselves did not value the basketball that well in the first half also. So we'll take a look at some stats, and we'll bring those over to you because I'm really curious to see where we stand in this basketball game as far as the turnovers go. Right now, our halftime score 38-23 will hold there. We'll give you an opportunity to take a break. We'll take a break, and we'll come back on the other side with some stats and the second half of action. So come back for game number 2 of Senior Day here at the Apprentice School Athletic Center. Again, your halftime score. The Lady Builders trail by 15, 38-23. We'll be back, and remember, this is Builder Basketball.
Here we go.
My name is Letitia McCain. I am Director of Education of the Apprentice School. And I think the most fun part of it all is building a relationship with the students.
You know, the opportunity we can offer here at the Apprentice School is a very unique one. To prospective student athletes is just, it's one of a kind.
My favorite part about being an apprentice is getting to work with my hands and playing football. And since I came in the yard, I've matured a lot, coming in straight out of high school, and I'm able to work better with others.
Oh man, it's a great experience. I mean, you're doing what you love, you're learning a great trade that you can use anywhere. It's just a great experience, best experience I ever had.
I loved it because it taught me time management, it taught me patience. I was one of those ones that did everything last minute, so it taught me how to go to work, get time for resting, get time for homework and school, and stay on top of things. My favorite thing about being an apprentice has to be the numerous opportunities that you get. As long as you show initiative, determination, and you dedicate yourself, there's no door that can't be opened.
It's not your traditional four-year college scholarship type athlete. Just hearing about the women actually getting out and working every day told me a lot about their character to even sign up and be committed to a program like this. So the challenge, I think, just knowing that these women can do both, it was inspiring.
Wrestling is one of those sports where it takes serious dedication to be really good at. And just like every other apprentice, they're going to school and they're going to work all day. They're working on nuclear aircraft carriers and submarines and being a full-time athlete.
I didn't know what to think. I was blindsided. Got to grow up a little fast, but I made it work. Been here 10 years now. And yeah, tuition free, simple. It's as simple as that.
Most recent grads that are graduating high school, their first year at college or typical university, they're sleeping in sometimes in the mornings. Our guys and young ladies are out beating on steel at 5:30 in the morning sometimes.
It's completely different. You really see how responsible you have to be to get up every morning and get to work, and how much people really rely on you.
this is not for somebody that's soft. It's something that it's very rewarding when you get through it. It's a long day. You're up at 5 or so. You may go to school all day. You may work all day. Practice afterwards. Get home, clean up, eat, do your homework, and get to bed and get ready to do it again the next day. So it's a sacrifice and it's a commitment.
I'd say my proudest moment really is just being able to have this opportunity and do it all. I mean, I got the schooling paid for and made it through that, and being able to do something that I'm really interested in.
But playing baseball is awesome through the Apprentice School because it definitely just opens more doors to move up in the company. You can't have much more fun playing baseball.
Probably is the best decision that you could make coming out of high school. You're going to be able to pay your own bills, start your own career, and also at the same time, you could get your education for free. So it's really a no-brainer.
I was recruited right out of high school. Had a defensive coordinator come to my school and say, hey man, you're not going to have any student debt when you finish up. You're going to get to play football and work with your hands every day. I said, sign me up right then and there. Greatest experience of my life thus far.
You got to have some guts. You got to be hard-nosed to be able to survive this place, this culture, this atmosphere. So what we do is we come in, we tell our guys there are no excuses. We want guys that are smart, that are going to be able to come in here and get the classwork done. That's first and foremost. But secondly, we want hard-nosed guys that really love the game of football, guys that, you know, they can't wait to get over to football practice and they love to compete. We play a fast, high-paced, exciting brand of football, so that's something they can look forward to every day. With the way we're trending and the way our program is recruiting, I can tell you that we're going to be moving into some spaces that Apprentice football has never been before, and I'm excited about it.
It's a great opportunity to be able to come to the Apprentice School, not only play the sport, but also be able to have a career out of it as well, too.
I believe the proudest moment I've had is to see all of our players, you know, walk that stage. I challenge each one of them to become a superintendent as a minimum, and several of them are going through the ranks making supervision, so I'm real proud of that. That's probably more than any of them shooting 69 or 70 in my opinion.
It's a big deal. When they come here, they're building nuclear-powered submarines and aircraft carriers for the U.S. Navy, and basketball is just the fun part. But what our apprentices do on a day in and day out basis is protecting our security at home, so it's something that they're going to be able to really take pride in for the rest of their lives.
We play a huge part in the safety of our country, being a contractor of the United States Navy, and it's just an opportunity that we can offer that no one else in America can, so it's really unique here and really awesome.
The opportunity of the Apprentice School should be known to a lot of individuals because it gives students an opportunity to come in and not only learn a trade, but also you get a chance to be an athlete as well. So to be able to get job skills, on-the-job training, as well as interact and be in a world-class company, I mean, what more can an individual ask for?
I'm Michael Allen. I'm the Director of Athletics here at the Apprentice School, and I am a builder.
My name is Brian Cave, and I am a builder.
My name is Nicole Jackson, and I am a builder.
My name is Ben Jones, and I am a builder.
I'm Joey Maben, and I am a builder.
My name is Zach Johnson, and I am a builder. My name is BJ Maben, and I'm a builder.
My name is Quanisha Bruce, and I am a builder.
My name is Evan Key, and I am a builder.
My name is Mike Amrazovich, and I am a builder.
My name is John Davis, and I'm a builder.
My name is Austin Saylor, and I'm a builder.
My name is Marcus Chevres, and I am a builder.
My name is Lou Picola, and I'm a builder.
I'm Brandon Joyner, and I'm a builder.
I'm a builder.
I am a builder.
I am a builder.
NCAA provides our program exactly what they say, a chance for small colleges to peak. It's leveling the playing field for everybody. provides a great opportunity. Just the fellowship amongst athletes, get a chance to play against some different teams that typically don't get a chance to play against from different regions, different parts of the country. It kind of gives you an opportunity to kind of see where you're really at against everybody. Really good, like I said, just a great environment, well-ran tournament. It's a pleasure to be part of organizations like USCA.
How much you earn has a lot to do with how much you learn. That's why Bayport Credit Union is again investing in your continued education. Through our Bayport Foundation, we're giving $100,000 in tuition assistance to area high school seniors, college students, and working adults attending a university, trade, or vocational school. Everyone deserves to be happy, healthy, and financially wise. Visit bayportcu.org to learn more. How much you earn has
Okay, everyone, welcome back. We're now down to less than a minute before we get started with second half action. So welcome back again. Courtside with me, Howard McCain. Sekou Fry is our engineer producer as we get ready for the second half of action here at the Apprentice School Athletic Center as the Lady Builders take on the Lady Bears of Clinton College. And just some quick stats as far as your leading scorer for both teams. Logan Taylor McDaniel, she poured in 15 points of her own for the Lady Bears, and for the Lady Builders, Ashanti Williams was the leading scorer. She had 7 points. Now, we'll talk about some other stats, but one of the ones that's the most telling in a basketball game, and that's always going to be the turnover battle. It's even like that in football as well. Whichever team wins the turnover battle normally wins the game. Same thing for basketball. So as far as the turnover battle goes, the Lady Builders are losing their turnover differential. The Lady Bears turned the ball over 9 times in the first half. The Lady Builders turned it over 21 times, which means they are on pace to turn the basketball over 42 times in this basketball game. So what does that mean? That means that's one extra possession for the other team. And it's really, really difficult to make up ground on the scoreboard when you are turning the basketball over 21 times in the half. So we'll filter in some other stats as the game goes on. So halftime is over. We're off to the third period. So 38-23 is the score as we begin the second half of action here. In game number 2 on senior day at the Apprentice School is Brittany Jones was our lone honoree as she passes the basketball to Ashanti Williams, who was the leading scorer for the Lady Builders in the first half. And Elena Pauley Pelham's first shot of the second half goes off of the back of the rim, no good. And here come the Lady Bears, who have their original starting 5 back on the floor as they make their way to the basket, unable to convert, and it was last touched by the Lady Builders. Lady Builders shot 35% in the first half. Lady Bears didn't shoot much better, to be honest with you. They shot, as we get a traveling violation for the Lady Bears. They turned it over. That's their 10th turnover of the basketball game. Now, they only shot 29.5% in that first half. They put up 41 shots, while the Lady Builders only put up 26. So they put up more shots, and they missed more. So they shot a lower percentage than the Lady Builders did in the first half, as they are unable to convert here, and they themselves have not scored the basketball in the first half yet. As a long outlet pass goes to Brittany Jones, but she has her shot blocked by Logan Taylor McDaniel. Feed inside, no one there on defense, and an easy layup for 2 for Tiffany Reed. Tiffany Reed, those are her first points of the game. She was scoreless in the first half, and the Lady Builders are now down by 17 as Jordan Wilson misses. Lady Builders not sprinting back on defense at all, as the Lady Bears unable to convert themselves. So here comes Brittany Jones. Builders again not running back on defense or offense at all. So the ball goes out of bounds, and 2 Lady Builders are still in the backcourt. As Tamira Johnson Charles makes her way into the basketball game, and the energy level right now from the Lady Builders is extremely stagnant as Jordan Wilson is fouled. So Jordan Wilson is fouled by Tiffany Reed. That is her 3rd personal foul. Kayla Smith comes into the basketball game for the Lady Bears, and that'll put Jordan Wilson at the free throw line at the 8:05 mark. Lady Bears up by 17. As Jordan Wilson hits the first of 2. And Jordan Wilson hits. And that trims the Lady Bear lead to 15. As Logan Taylor McDaniel misses from 3. So the ball caroms off of the rim and goes out of bounds to the Lady Builders with an opportunity. So again, the Lady Bears haven't shot particularly well. They've shot way more, they've had way more field goal opportunities than the Lady Builders. So they're taking more shots and they've missed more. So here's Williams. Jordan Wilson tries to get between the defense, but she has the basketball stripped. Jump ball is the call, and it will go the Lady Bears' way. So 7:38 left in the third period. Lady Builders trail by 15 here at home. Ball goes into the deep corner. Shot up, no good. That was Avant. Avant was also scoreless in the first half. And she remains scoreless as Paulie Pelham works off of a screen from Jones. Feed inside to Williams. Williams' shot is blocked and she's fouled. So that foul will go on Johnson Charles. And for Johnson Charles, that'll be her third personal foul. And that'll be the team's second. So that'll put Ashanti Williams at the free throw line to shoot 2 with the clock stopped at 7:09. Lady Builders currently trailing by 15. And that's where it stays. As Ashanti Williams hits the second of 2. So Ashanti Washington makes her way into the basketball game as Tamaya Johnson-Charles makes her way to the bench. And for the first time that I've ever seen in women's college basketball, we have Ashanti guarding Ashanti. So the Lady Bears turn the basketball over for the 11th time in the basketball game. Here's Paulie Pelham weaving between the defense, able to get to the rim but unable to finish. But the basketball will stay on this end. Pelham from the corner 3, nothing. Here comes Davis. Here's Ashanti Washington newly into the basketball game. She misses from 3. And here come the Lady Builders. Here's Jones. Jones taking on the entire Lady Bear basketball team, and she doesn't convert. Here comes Avant. So the basketball gets slowed down a little bit as the Builders create the turnover. Nearly created the turnover. And I believe they're going to call a foul. And they do. They call it on Jordan Wilson. So for Jordan Wilson, that is her second personal foul and the team's first of the third. Davis to Washington. Back to Davis. Shot clock at 15. Launch from 3. No good. Long rebound. Goes out of bounds. So the Lady Builders actually have an opportunity to get back into the game if they can just make some shots. They can just make some shots. Because it doesn't look like the Bears want to run away with it, nor are they valuing the basketball in the game either, as the Builders turn it over again. That'll be the 22nd turnover for the Lady Builders as Ashanti Williams fights for the rebound. Outlet to Brittany Jones. Brittany gets through the defense and she is fouled. So that foul call will go on Ashanti Washington. That is her first personal foul and the team's third. So that will put Brittany Jones at the free throw line to shoot 2. As we have some confusion about which Builders are going to be on the lane for these free throws. Brittany Jones misses the second. So here comes Davis with the Lady Bears leading by 14, 40-26. Feed inside to Washington. Wild shot off the glass, no good, but Washington gets her own rebound as this three-point shot is missed as well. Washington again from 3, and she hits. So 43-26 at the 5-minute mark of the third period. Here's Jones. Lady Builders falling in love with the long shot. Again, a lot of time left in the basketball game, so if they want to try to dribble the basketball towards the rim for an easier shot, the goal is to try to get a shot off, maybe get an easy shot or get a foul as Washington hits her second three-point shot in a row and we get a timeout. Timeout being taken by the Lady Builders as they see themselves down now by 20 after going into the halftime locker room down by 15. So our score right now, 46-26, 4:29 remaining in the third period of action here as Coach Antonio Hill gives a timeout for her ladies. So here in the third period, the opportunities for the Lady Builders were right there. It's just a matter of whether they actually want to take advantage of those opportunities, because this is a Lady Bear team that isn't really shooting the ball particularly well. Like, again, they shot 29% in the first half, but that's because they took 41 shots. When you take a lot of shots, you also could miss a lot of shots, and that could make your shooting percentage go way down. But for the Lady Builders, they shot a higher field goal percentage, but they shot less shots but made more shots. I know it's a lot to sift through, but if you look at the stat sheet, it'll help you understand and realize why the scoreboard currently looks the way it does. Both teams are out of the timeout and back on the court. So Jackson is back on the floor for the Builders. She's out there. She has 4 fouls as Elena Polypelum's 3 rims out. Here comes Davis. Avant, kick in the corner to Washington, who hits her third three-point shot in a row. And now the lead is now out to 23 with 4 minutes remaining in the third. Here's Jones. Jones unable to hit. Back comes Washington. Again, Washington off the bench with 9. Shot clock now with 20. Here's Davis. Back to Washington for 3, and she misses. Jordan Wilson with the rebound. Coaching staff told her to hold to allow the rest of the team to make it down court. Here's Ashanti Williams, and she is fouled. That foul is going to go on Logan Taylor McDaniel. That'll be her second personal foul and the team's 4th. So Ashanti Williams has an opportunity to cut into this lead as she misses. Have to take advantage of these opportunities at the free throw line as they give you chances to cut into this lead with the clock stopped. And she makes the second of 2. So Kalea Smith is back into the ball game for Ashanti Washington, who came off the bench and quickly poured in 9 points for her basketball team. And from the exact same spot that Ashanti Washington was hitting threes, Kalea Smith hits a 3 of her own, and that pushes the score to 52-27. As the Lady Builders turn the basketball over at the 2:56 mark. Lady Builders currently trail by 25. 52-27. Avant, who's scoreless, remains that way. Ashanti Williams with another defensive rebound, and back comes Jackson with the basketball. Jackson turns it over. As the Lady Bears convert on the turnover, Kalea Smith with the layup. And the Lady Builders now find themselves doubled up on the scoreboard. They're down by 27, and they've scored 27. As Jackson's 3 misses, Ashanti Williams is there with the putback, but she is fouled. So Taylor Mines picks up her first personal foul. Mines with 2 points in the basketball game. as Ashanti Williams will step to the free throw line with the clock stopped. Lady Builders trailing by 27 as she hits the first of two. And she makes them both, 54-29. Lady Builders now down by 25. 2:06 remaining in the third. This is a three. Comes off, no good. Fight for the rebound. And it is eventually, I thought it was eventually thrown out of bounds. Did a Builder touch that? They're going to award the basketball to the Lady Bears, as Avant is there for the defensive rebound. And it's saved to Brittany Jones. Jones to Wilson. Wilson is fouled. That foul will go on Kalea Smith. That is her first personal foul and the team's fifth. So that foul puts the Lady Builders in the bonus. Jordan Wilson, who shoots the basketball well from the free throw line, makes the first of two. Builders trail by 24, 142 remaining, make it 23 with 142 remaining in the third. So here's Davis. Avant able to split the defense, unable to convert as Ashanti Williams has the basketball knocked off of her knee, but it comes down to Brittany Jones. Here's Jackson. Jackson, wild shot. And back come the Bears. As we have a foul and the basket. So Kalea Smith able to convert the basket. She's fouled by Jordan Wilson. That is her third personal foul and the team's second. So count the basket. That makes it now 54-31. Correction, that makes it 56-31. Builders trailing by 25. Smith at the line to shoot one. And she hits. So 57-31, 26-point deficit in front of the Lady Builders. Wilson has the basketball poked out of bounds, but did they call a foul? I think they called a foul. So that foul is on Taylor Mines, and Mines has only scored 2 points. Now Mines comes into tonight's basketball game. I'm sorry, I take that back. I thought I saw her somewhere on the stat sheet. So that'll put Jordan Wilson at the line to shoot two. Beautiful stroke there by Jordan Wilson. She hits again from the free throw line. 1:04 remaining in the third. 57-32 is our score. Here's Davis. Feed down low to Avant. Avant, tough night shooting, where she only has 2 points on the night, but she's had some pretty good looks at the basket, just unable to convert. Davis to Avant. Avant, shot, block. Jordan Wilson with a block. 41.3 remaining in the third. Shot clock at 13. It's Davis. Kicks. Shot no good. Ashanti Williams with the basketball as the Lady Builders nearly turned it over, a near steal that time by Kalea Smith. So the Lady Builders will not be able to hold for the final shot. Shot clock is at 19. Lady Builders turn it over. Here's Smith. with the layup. So 59-32 is the score. Lady Builders find themselves back down by 27 as Brittany Jones turns it over. Here's Smith, guarded closely, and her shot doesn't hit anything. So after 3, your score is 59-32 as the Lady Builders are outscored 21-9 in that period as they fall further and further behind on the scoreboard here in game number 2 on Senior Day at the Apprentice School Athletic Center. Again, Brittany Jones, the lone honoree for this basketball team. She's the only senior. And like I said, she's a bit of an anomaly, to be honest with you. She's actually listed as a junior, but she has exhausted all of her eligibility here at the Apprentice School. So she will finish up her career in the Apprentice School athletic program as a junior, but she is honored today as a senior. So congratulations to both Corey Joyner and Brittany Jones, both honorees today on Senior Day here at the Apprentice School and the Apprentice School Athletic Center. Again, Howard McCain here with you. Sekou Fry is our engineer producer, and we really saw the scoring pick up here in the second half, particularly in the third period, with the Lady Bears as they were able to get out a lot of sprint out opportunities, fast breaks as you will, transition buckets here in the basketball game, and able to outscore the Lady Builders by by 12 points in that period. So what that has done is has now extended the lead on the scoreboard for the Lady Bears and really made it tough for what the Lady Builders need to do to get back into this basketball game to have a shot at winning. So the fourth period is about to begin. Let's go back to the court. So 10 minutes remaining in this afternoon's basketball game. Here's Jordan Wilson, tough shot on the baseline. She misses, and back come the Bears. Easy shot underneath the basket for Logan Taylor McDaniel as she adds to her point total here in the fourth period. As Jones turns the basketball over. Long 2 misses for the Lady Bears, and back come the Lady Builders with Jordan Wilson. Shot clock at 20. Here's Wilson. Wilson cut off. She's able to get around the defense, but throws up an air ball. So back come the Bears with Davis. Davis to Avant, who's still scoreless, and it stays that way. Wild shot, but we get a jump ball situation, and the possession arrow is in favor of the Lady Bears, so the ball stays on this end. 61-32 is our score. 19 seconds remaining on the shot clock as Avant inbounds to Mines. Avant with 15 seconds on the shot clock. Long 3-point shot misses. Karam comes off to the Lady Builders. Jones attacking. Loses the basketball, but is last touched by the Lady Bears. As Ashanti Williams and DeAndre Kelly come onto the floor for the Lady Builders. Jordan Wilson and Brittany Jones take a seat. 8:33 remaining in the basketball game. Here's Kelly. Inside to Jones, who lays it up and in. So 61-34. 27-point lead by the Lady Bears. Here's Avant, again, still scoreless. Another 3-point bucket is good. So Kalea Smith extends the scoreboard. Well, the deficit now to 30 for the Lady Builders as the Lady Builders turn it over. Kick in the corner for another 3. No good, but a foul. So Kalea Jones So Kalea Jones will get an opportunity to shoot 3 as Ashanti Williams picks up her 4th personal foul at the 7:55 mark of the 4th quarter. Lady Builders now trailing by 30, 64-34, 7:55 remaining in the basketball game. As Smith steps to the line to shoot 3. And she misses the first. Misses the second. Can she make it 0 for 3? And she hits 1 of 3. So 65-34, 31-point lead right now by the Lady Bears as Jackson works against the defense and turns it over. Bears chase down the loose ball, save it. Here's Smith. As the Builders commit the foul with Kelly. So that is her first personal foul in the team's second, so neither team is even close to being in the bonus at this point. As the corner 3 misses everything, Paulie Pelham with the rebound. Here's Jones, 7:23 remaining. Jones, 3. Hits the side of the backboard. And back come the Bears. Here's Avant. Davis with the shot clock at 20, skip pass. Long 3, no good. Last tap out of bounds by Taylor McDaniel as Washington. And Tiana Peterson entered the basketball game with the Bears leading by 31 with 7 minutes remaining in the basketball game. Here's Jackson. To Brittany Jones, inside to Jones, and Jones hits the short jumper from the free throw line. So the Lady Builders are now back down by 29 as Washington, who's already hit 3 three-pointers, makes it 4. So Ashanti Washington pours in her 12th point off of the bench. All threes. And now the deficit is 32 as Jones is unable to handle the inlet pass. The Bears track it down as Avant can't get anything going, and the Bears hit another 3 with Kalea Smith, and now the lead is now 35, 70-36. As the Builders turn the basketball over once again. And we get a foul on the other end. So Brittany Jones commits the foul. That is going to be an intentional foul. So things are starting to get just a little bit testy out on the floor. As Brittany Jones picks up her first foul of the basketball game, so that will put Kalea Smith at the line to shoot 2, and it'll be 2 and the basketball. As the Builders show some of their frustration, currently down by 35. So the clock is stopped at 5 minutes, 50 seconds remaining in the basketball game. As the first one is missed by Kalea Smith. She'll have one more, and the Bears will have the basketball, leading by 35 as she misses them both. So Tiffany Reed will come onto the floor for Kalea Smith. 5:50 remaining in the basketball game. Here's Peterson. Bears working around the perimeter. As they shoot another three, that's an air ball. So the basketball goes over to the Lady Builders. 5.5 minutes left in the basketball game. Here's Kelly. To Jackson with 20 seconds on the shot clock. Inside to Jones, back out to Paulie Pelham, who misses a three. Bears come back quickly. Attacking. Shot missed. Along with the rebound is the Bears, but they miss as well, and here comes Pelham. Pelham has her shot blocked, and back come the Bears. Again, Bears leading by 35. Here's Avant. Had her opportunity to get onto the scoreboard, didn't go there, didn't go in, as Jackson is gonna, nope, correction, not Jackson. Now, he wasn't that on Brittany Jones, so Brittany Jones, that'll be her second personal foul, the team's fourth. As Jordan Wilson makes her way into the basketball game, that'll put Markella Avant at the line. She's scoreless in the basketball game, so she has an opportunity to get herself onto the stat sheet. And she's still scoreless. Been a bit of a game to forget this evening for the Lady Builders. Nothing has seemed to kind of go their way this evening. But there will be games like that from time to time, as Avant is still scoreless in the basketball game. Paulie Pelham unable to handle the rebound, so the basketball will stay with the Bears. Here's Washington. Again, 12 points, all off three-pointers, 4 of them, as Avant kicks. To the shooter, who misses. Jones gathers a basketball and gets it to Kelly. 20 seconds on the shot clock. Kelly to Pelham. No good, off for 3. Here comes Washington. Here's Washington. Squeezes it from three-point land, misses, but the long rebound comes off to the Lady Bears, and that's another offensive rebound for the Lady Bears, as they're just heaving the basketball at the rim from three-point land with little to no shot of it going in, as Brittany Jones is able to draw the foul. That foul will be on Avant. That is her first personal foul. That'll put Brittany Jones at the line to shoot 2 with 3:50 left in the basketball game, and the Lady Builders trailing by 35. I'm sorry, 35, excuse me. Make it 34. So again, Brittany Jones, our lone honoree this evening on Senior Day here at the Apprentice School Athletic Center. Lady Builders now down by 33 after the made free throws. This is Peterson with the basketball, working off of a screen. Here's Washington. Johnson Charles shot off the glass and good. So the Lady Builders are now back down by 35 as Brittany Jones' shot is up and good. 73-40. 33-point game now as Charles traveled, but no call from the official. And she shoots another 3 and hits. So 36 now. The Lady Builders find themselves down by with 2:50 left in the basketball game. It's Kelly. Looks to get to the rack. unable to do so. Lady Builders got the basketball back. Here's Jones to Jackson, who heaves a three-point shot up. Jordan Wilson there to get the rebound, but she is fouled on the putback. That foul call will go on Tiffany Reed. That is her 4th personal foul, and that's the team's 2nd. So that'll put Jordan Wilson at the line to shoot 2 with the clock stopped at 2:30 remaining in the basketball game. As she misses the front end. And she makes the 2nd of 2. 76-41, 35-point deficit by the Lady Builders. As the long three-point shot misses, basketball is controlled after the tip by the Lady Builders. 2:10 left in the basketball game. It's Brittany Jones, knifes through the defense, gets to the rim, but just unable to finish. Back comes Johnson Charles to Avant. Back to Johnson Charles for the layup. So 78-41, 37-point lead for the Lady Bears, and we get a timeout. Timeout being taken by Coach Antonio Hill, who have seen the fortunes of her basketball team kind of go south here late in the basketball game. And, you know, sometimes you have games like that, right? You have games where your team doesn't necessarily shoot well, maybe don't necessarily rebound well, but the other team does, and we've kind of seen that happen here in the second half. We've kind of seen the lead just really get stretched out here in the 4th period as the Lady Bears, in a couple of instances, you can see them just literally heaving the basketball up at the rim for 3 with little to no chance of it going in. But that is the way they play basketball, and that is perfectly fine. As long as everything is done in a nice sportsmanship type way. So we're out of the timeout, and we have 1 minute 48 seconds remaining. Let's finish it up. So the Lady Builders now trail by 37 here at home on Senior Day. The second of a doubleheader as the Lady Builders turn the basketball over. Here's Avant. Avant with the feed down low to Peterson. Peterson unable to hit, but she got her own rebound. Jackson with the rebound. We're now down to 1 minute 20 left in the basketball game as Kelly, looking for someone, finds Jones. Jones tried to get it down low to Jordan Wilson, but the basketball was kicked. As Jamaica Jones will make her way into the basketball game, as Brittany Jones makes her way off of the court on Senior Day. Again, the lone honoree here on Senior Day for the Lady Builders. She gets an opportunity to leave the court to a round of applause as Jordan Wilson gets to the rim, unable to hit. Loose ball comes off to the Lady Bears. Here's Peterson. Peterson misses the entire basket.
1 minute remaining in the game. 1 minute.
So less than a minute left in this evening's basketball game. Kelly handles. Shot above the glass is good. So 78-43, 35-point lead now by the Bears. We're down to 40 seconds left in the game. Bears will continue to be aggressive with the basketball all the way till the clock reaches 0-0. Here's another shot. No good. Rebound comes off to Avant. Another shot, no good. Another shot, no good. And finally, Johnson Charles scores a basket. So 80-43, 37-point lead right now as the Lady Builders decide to hold the basketball for the final 10 seconds. As Avant looks for the steal, Builders will hold for the final 4, 3, 2, 1, and that'll do it here for the second game of today's doubleheader between the Apprentice School and Clinton College on Senior Day here at the Apprentice School Athletic Center. The Lady Builders fall 80-43 to the Lady Bears of Clinton College. Game kind of got a little bit chippy there at the end, so it's really best that neither team really, meets each other at half court or the sideline for a handshake. But if you're Coach Jessica Blair, you have to be extremely proud of the way that her Lady Bears came in and took care of business here at the Apprentice School Athletic Center to the tune of 80-42. Everything, sometimes you have basketball games like that where everything goes right for the other team and everything just kind of goes wrong for your own, and that is okay. Sometimes you have games like that. So this will be a learning experience for Coach Antonio Hill and her team. Remember, Brittany Jones is the only senior on the team, and she's really a junior. So this is a young basketball team that Coach Antonio Hill has put together here for the Apprentice School Apprentice School, and they have to learn how to play basketball at this level. So tonight didn't quite go their way, but it did go the way for the right way for the men. They got out of here with a win. So for Coach Antonio Hill, her overall record will drop to 3-15 on the season, 2-7 in conference play, while Coach Jessica Blair's team improves to 15-2, 7-1 in conference play. So the ladies and the men will be back in action tomorrow afternoon. So come back for another doubleheader tomorrow afternoon. So for me, Howard McCain, Sekou Fry, we are going to say good evening. Enjoy the rest of your Saturday and come back and join us tomorrow for another doubleheader here at the Apprentice School Athletic Center. So until then, remember, this is Builder Basketball.